Hello guys, it's Foxworld, and today we're painting a Farsight enclave in a lava base with no lighting on the top. Well, you might be asking, how would that look? Well, we will show you. Or unless you looked at the title, then you already seen it. So, if you want to start this miniature, start with a prime of black. Majority, half the miniature will be that. And if you have any cracks, like for example, the spray paint won't get into a specific spot, so you don't want to ruin the quality, use matte black for those, or any black you have. That is just not too shiny. We will first start with the base, because the base is probably the most important thing, or the miniature. First, we will use base Khorne red. This will be everywhere on top of the base. None of the rocks. None. You might have some spillage, but that is okay. That is fine. But just don't cover everything rock with Khorne red. Just the ones in the outskirts touching the lava. Okay, after you get the red down and it's dry, get your lava orange and put this almost close to it, but leave some of the red closest to the rocks still red. So don't paint over those. You might need 2 coats. Okay, after that we will use this one, Daemocic. I don't know how to say it. Yellow, whatever. And do the same thing, but with the orange layer. So just give a little orange, and yeah, that's pretty much the same. Okay, after you get this nice little thing, we have one more thing to do, and make little lines where you think the lava is going majorly, or some of it, with matte white. After that, we will use lava orange and dragon red 50-50 mix for all the armor panels that can see the lava. So, for example, the shoulder panels, it looks like pretty much all of it can be seen for lava, even this inner area. Do not paint the crevices, because majority of times that won't be seen. This part of the panel is seeable. This area is a kind of a maybe. You just check. And then this panel is not seeable, so you keep that black. So, a good way to figure out if it's seeable, use a light. And yeah, that's how it would be good, but if you don't, that's just if you don't get light too well. So yeah, that's just a little helper. Now, we're going to do a similar thing, except for with white and the lava. Which this time it will be 25% this, 75% white. And pick the areas you want to be the white color. Okay, this one is actually going to be sort of normal. First, use a dark stone for all the rivets, that little pull, that chest piece part, and just anywhere you want to be gold. So yeah, paint everything, includes the ones that's in the dark. After we did the base coat for the golden areas, now we're just gonna do the lighting from the lava again, but for all the black areas. So the gloves, the cloth, just any cloth, to be honest. So yeah, everywhere there it sees the lava. Now we're also now doing the night area of, well, the characters. Oh, of the whites. There you go. That's the white armor, clothing, or etc. So neverland. This type of gray, for my opinion, please, I'm very bad at names, so do that where, for example, let's say we have this dude here. And there's this part of the loop. Paint the black areas of where the whites are still technically there with that gray. Got it? Got it. And paint any other areas that are meant to be in that same color scheme, that are not in light. Okay, after that we'll use lava orange for half of the bolt, or half of the whatever you're painting. So, if it will focus on it. So, okay, so you see half of that. These ones are helpful because bolt is obvious where it is half. But for example, if that was shown, that you would just have to figure out by yourself where half is. But yeah, just do half of it orange, which has to be closest to the lava, I would say. Now use that same yellow and then do half of the gold of the orange area, so but closer to the thing, so it will be like pretty much a quarter of the bolt, but barely any. And we're using this one, this yellow. Woo! Okay, so we've done all the gold ability. Now we're pretty much almost done. Now paint everything that you want to be a lens, a blue lens. So eyes for me, and the scope both ways. Just want to mention I did change the helmet to a Chasseray or Chasseyune. So it's a commander squad, which would be good for you guys. So I would like you to mix ash gray with the same blue, like 75% of the gray, and put it where all the light of that can hit. So for this miniature, it will be the edges of the rectangular thing that connects the eyes to the helmet. Okay, now a similar thing for the lenses on that thing. So for example, if you have the lenses of your guy, not a Chasseray, so it's just normal infantry. Instead of using the ash gray, we use dragon red with the same blue. 75% of the blue. Okay, now we're doing the skin. So the skin you could only really see majority of the times on the feet. If your miniature has no helmet, then otherwise. So let's do the same system. Let's do our blue with the orange, and let's say 25% of it for the lava. After that, you got a complete mini. If you want to, just paint the rim of it black, and I'll see you later.